Come on, players, stop hating. Stop hating. Start participating. Start participating, Star. Come on, twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.
Green Hornet.
YouTube, it's your boy Bernadette the Trucker coming back at you with another one. Well, family, it's been a minute. Yes, I know. Excuses, but hey, I had a lot of things going on in my life, and I just had to take a break from YouTube. Yeah, I know that's the cliche, YouTuber excuse. So I had to take a break from YouTube, but seriously, I had to take a break. A lot of things happened. Wow, let's see here. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Well, I'm still in the Southeast region. I'm still with Prime Inc. I'm still in the Green Hornet. I had a few issues with my APU. I don't know where to put the blame at. I'm going to put it on Thermoking. But I had a campaign out on my APU. For those that don't know what an APU is, auxiliary power unit. That's, what keeps the batteries charged and allows you to, stay comfortable in the truck with AC or heat, and allows you to run your electronics, i.e. TV, microwave, refrigerator, so on and so forth. I digress. Well, anyway, there was a campaign on my APU for a fuel filter replacement. Now, it's difficult for me personally because I'm in the Southeast region. So there is no terminals as of yet. They're building one in the Atlanta, Georgia area. Give me a second, gotta hydrate. But that's still over a year out before just the shop is built. Anywho, so I kept getting message after message after message after message. Finally, I said, all right, cool. Can I get to a Thermoking? So I went to the Thermoking in Atlanta, and they got me in right away. They replaced the fuel pump, and they did a software update. And here lies the problem. Software update, when they uploaded it, it wiped out Prime's personal settings for the APU. So my APU wasn't working like it was supposed to, and being that I have to wear a CPAP machine so that I can be compliant and that I can get a good night's sleep, my APU in the middle of the night, it always seems to happen around 4 o'clock in the morning. My APU will not kick on to charge the batteries, and then my truck will shut down into the safe mode, which means it kills all the power to the outlets, so we'll have enough power left to start. Anywho, finally I got tired of, being awoken by the truck, which, it just disrupted my sleep. So when you have a CPAP mask on and you can't breathe, it's like, anyway. Anyway, so I took it to Springfield, and when I went to Springfield, I set an appointment. I got a load that was coming off my home time. I went up to Ohio, which was cool. I'm sorry, not Ohio, Oklahoma. And I say it's cool because, I'm in a regional, so, to get outside of the regional, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so excited. But anyway, I digress. I go to Springfield. They get me in early, and they messed around with the settings, and at that point they thought it was fixed. And I say they thought it was fixed. So I was taken, I had to deliver that load in Oklahoma, and then I got a load to Arkansas. And when I went to Arkansas, it happened again. So now I'm 38 hot. I delivered a load. come back to Springfield, and I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on, man? My APU's not fixed. You said you fixed it. And they hemmed and they hawed, and they finally, the gentleman that works days, he looked at it, he checked my batteries, because what I found out is if one of your batteries is bad, the APU will not kick on to charge it. It's some kind of sensor thing. So I'm just like, wow, these new APUs are high tech with the computer chips and all that stuff. So, but my batteries were fine. And then he looked, and it was just like, they just had to tweak one of the settings, and it's been working like a champ. So kudos to you, daytime person that took care of it. So that took care of the APU issue. Also, when I was there, I had some work done. I had another wheel alignment done. I had to replace a steer tire because I guess one of the belts had busted, so I was just hopping down the street. I felt like a little lowrider. It was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Felt like I was riding in Indiana when I was bobtail. But anyway, so that, that was nothing because I had my tire fund. So that tire fund took care of that. Let's see here. Well, other than that, the most serious thing that happened when I was on the road was, unfortunately, my co-pilot Bruiser, he passed away. So he's no longer with me, and that hit me really hard. And I was trying to mask it as much as possible, but when you have a dog or a pet, in my particular case, it was Bruiser. I had him for 15 years, long before I was trucking. So he was like my son, and for him to, for me to watch him take his last breath on the truck, it just, I don't wish that on anybody. But yeah, unfortunately, he's trucking in heaven. So he's no longer with me. I don't have a co-pilot, and I went through depression, but shout out to my big bro Taz, Highway Slim, and all the other my prime drivers that I talk to on a daily basis. They tried their best to uplift me, and it worked, it helped, but still, it's just like you need that moment to grieve a little bit. So but do a video to close out 2025. It was a positive year for me. I'm in the black, not the red. Everything is moving forward. I have some, I upgraded my phone, so I got another phone. That was another delay. Wasn't thinking, I didn't finish the video that I was in the middle of when I switched phones. So but nonetheless, I got some videos coming at the beginning of the year. I'm gonna talk some real talk. I want to address leasing with Prime. Yeah, I know, like we haven't heard enough good, bad, and ugly, but I'm gonna break it down by way, and hopefully it makes sense. I want to shout out. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take this call. 1 second.
One eternity later.
All right, I'm back. I want to shout out Prime driver Devin. He's a subscriber of mine, and he ran into me at the terminal. I told him I was going to shout him out on my next video. So here's your shout out. Let me tell you something. This is where I pride myself, because I try to do my best to help any and everybody out, whether it's with knowledge, if you you want to bend my ear on something, ask me my advice, I'm more than willing to do it. And I don't ask for nothing, you know. So I saw this driver was at the terminal, and he was, you know, changing a mud flap. He was trying to change a mud flap, and I just walked up to him and said, hey, man, let me help you out, man. I broke out my drill, my impact drill, my box wrench. We got it on and off within, like, I don't know, Devin, what, 5-10 minutes at the most. And, you know, we dabbed it up. We exchanged information, whatever, and it was pretty cool to see him over a year later. And he walked up to me. I didn't recognize him. I mean, he looked familiar, but, you know, he came up to me, Bernadette the trucker, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's going on, my man? And he's like, you don't remember? I was like, you kind of look familiar. And he said he was. So I was like, yo, man, mad respect to you, brother. And may your journey in a new division be just as prosperous as the one that you left. So, anywho, like I said, I got some videos that I'm gonna start working on. I'm gonna start coming out after the first of the year, and then we're gonna hit it hot and heavy on the videos. Get my algorithms back up. So I wanted to let you guys know what's going on. I'm gonna take some home time, so I'll be back on the road around mid-January. I'm going home right before New Year's. I'm gonna stay out for Christmas, so I'll be on the road on Christmas, but I will be home for the New Year. So with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of my subscribers. Thank you for all the ones that may have saw my video in the past. I hope that the information that I shared with you throughout my journey was helpful. So I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, all of the above. So thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. And may you stay safe and have a happy and safe holidays. Bernadette the trucker, and I'm out. Peace.